Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Toyin here again. How you guys doing? And in today's video I'm going to be talking about the issue, one of the major issues, one of the pressing issues that we are being faced with in society today, and especially in Nigeria. Very recently there are about 2, 3, 4 cases of rape and murder has happened very recently, and there has been lots of protests against this issue, online protests and even physical protests in Nigeria. There's been this hashtag justice for Uwa, justice for Tina, justice for Jennifer. Lots of ladies, a lot of women, a lot of young girls have been killed and raped just because, okay? Like, it's so sad. And before filming this right now, I already filmed a video on the issue of racism, so I'm going to link it up here, so please check it out. So it seems that this period, the issue of racism and rape, the two evil R's, are like on the forefront of the discussions right now, even beyond this current pandemic, and rightly so. And I also mentioned in the other video regarding racism, it's not as if these issues just started today or just yesterday. They have been happening for a very long time. But like I said about racism, this issue of rape is also at its tipping point right now. People have had it up to here. If you pick out 10 girls, be sure that at least 9 out of 10 girls have been molested or raped as children or even as adults. It's as if this whole issue is as if nobody is listening, and I really want to give my own 2 cents on this matter. So guys, if you want to hear my views on this, please keep watching. So firstly, I want to say that this issue of rape, this menace, this pandemic of rape in the world, not just in Africa, guys, it happens everywhere. Very recently I also saw a video about this protest in Chile, where women came out and were having this dance, miming or dance against rape, and they were singing while doing it and talking about against rape. If I can put the video, I'll put it, but for copyright reasons I might just put a picture, but I'm sure most of you would have seen that video already. And people started replicating this video and this dance all over the world and singing this song all over the world. So this issue of rape is a worldwide issue, and I believe it reflects this problem of this patriarchal mentality in the world, male child superiority in the world. Okay, it's very sad how men have been brought up to believe that they are entitled to a woman's body. You're walking down the street and a man feel like it's okay for him to just be talking, saying nonsense about you, looking at your body, assessing your body and saying it. I mean, people look at people's bodies, even women look at men's bodies, but the harassment, even with their mouths alone and with their eyes, and them feeling like it's rightly so. So even when you challenge them, they feel like what? They can even start insulting you, and even come and start manhandling you. I live in Lagos, Nigeria, and if you live in Lagos and you have shopped in Yaba market before, you would understand what I'm talking about very clearly. You walk down the street of Yaba market and people are grabbing you, say come and buy, is a lie, they're trying to touch you, they're just touching you, come and buy, come now, fine girl, a shower, saying all sorts. I remember, I think, was it 2 years ago that a lady decided to start a protest against this in Yaba, just for Yaba's market street sellers alone. A protest against them, they're walking down the road protesting against people manhandling them. And I remember that period was trending on Twitter, and it was so courageous of them. I heard about it after it happened. They came out and started working against such acts, and even as they were working against it, those same streeters were throwing things at them, touching them, insulting them, but they went through it. And I remember that period, I went to the market, like I think a week after that period, nobody touched me, nobody grabbed me, nobody insulted, nobody harassed me, just for that period. I feel like after a month or 2, I think they came back to their old ways. It was bad, but that showed you how important it is for people to move. So if we had continued this conversation, if men should also continue this conversation, you can see how much progress we make. So that period, it shows how much power, even if she insulted that lady that led that protest, insulted the ladies that were doing the protest, it showed that they thought about it. So we can't stop talking about these issues, we can't stop protesting against it until we see proper change in the society. There's always that one uncle, even some fathers, even some cousins, brothers, even some friends, some trusted family members or trusted people that have molested that girl that have been put in their custody. And even guys are not less from this. Some little boys, some men now lost their virginity to their house girls or to their uncle when they were little boys. So this is a wake-up call for parents as well on this issue of rape. We need to really be aware of the dangers that our children are being exposed to, and just trust God for wisdom and work in wisdom in raising our kids to make sure that we protect them, because nobody can be trusted apparently. And even as grown-up adults, we need to really protect ourselves. Yes, they'll say don't blame the victim. Of course we can't blame the victims. Nobody has any excuse for raping anybody, but also understand how wicked this world is. And when it happens, it is sorry. When it happens, it is sorry, and you might have to even relieve it. So it doesn't mean that even when you try, it might not happen to those that it happened to. Maybe they didn't try. But my point is, it's even making us realize how much we need to really protect ourselves as women. But I also believe strongly that this matter would be, resolved. Will I put it? But I also believe that this matter would be, as soon as possible, we would experience progress in this issue. Little girls will be protected. They will live like little girls. They wouldn't have to bear that burden, that stigma, that pain, that's, oh my God, that's trauma of being molested, that women can walk freely and be respected. Even when you see how some guys even approach women that are supposed to be asking out, when they even ask them out with so much authority and entitlement, and when they even say no, they not try to maybe gang rape them or set them up and to rape them, or just, why do you have to just try to handle a woman like she's your property? Even the ones you don't know, even the ones you know. You just might feel like, oh, what's they do herself, Shakara, Ashawo? That mentality, that is the problem, guys. And like I've said, men need to be at the forefront of this conversation. The same way like I said in my video that white people need to be at the forefront of this conversation of Black Lives Matter. Also, in this say no to rape matter, the men should be at the forefront. Speak to your fellow men. Because if we women are the only ones saying this, it's as if, it's just us, and maybe it's us against them. When we have more men joining us in this conversation, then your fellow men will have a rethink. And the way we are even raising our kids, how are we raising our boys? Are we making them feel as if they are entitled to the women's bodies? Or that if a woman doesn't like them, or they ask the girl out and she doesn't reciprocate, they feel like they can do and undo. How are we raising our boys to talk to even talk to women, to treat women? How are we raising them to act around women? We women are raised in Africa, especially to put sit down well, wear this, do this, don't do this. You're a man, your husband, this. But the men are left just to their devices. It's a man. A man will always be a man. Let him, leave him. No. All those attitudes. The same way we are raising women, to be suitable for the society, we should even raise our men as well. Let it not be unbalanced, because that is where it starts from. Those values that you give to your male child. The examples that you as a father is showing to your child. The things you allow as a mother for your male son as opposed to your female child, as opposed to your daughter. These are the issues. This is where it all stems from. And now it's very, very difficult when by the time they come 30, 20, even you have been that 18-year-olds raping younger girls, raping their fellow girls. So when they're already teenagers, when they're in their 20s, 30s, 40s, you can now see how they formed that character and behavior, and it's going to be so hard for them to start having a change of mindsets. And our law enforcement agencies still need to really wake up, because a lot of people that have been victims of this rape and abuse can't even go and report this matter because they know how badly they'll be treated. And even the judicial system, we need to really put in systems in place whereby we are sure that we can protect the victims, protect them, and not make them feel as if they have to relive that trauma that they went through because they're trying to get justice for what was done to them. It's a wake-up call for everyone in the world, the governments, the parents, the law enforcement agencies, so everyone to be on our guard and fight against this pandemic of rape. Let our girls, let our children, let them be children, let them play, let them enjoy the world. Ladies, haven't you noticed how growing up in Nigeria, it has been ingrained in us that, okay, for the guys, it has been ingrained in them that when you are going out with a girl, maybe you take her out for a date and maybe you buy her lunch somewhere, that is like a license for you to touch her body. Or maybe when you approach the lady and she says no, and you're like, after all the money I've spent on you, So it's almost as if there is this prostituting mindset that women and men have. I will say women as well, yes, because even for women as well, we have that mindset that, oh, once he has done so much for me, then he can touch my body. If you want to give it, if you want to give yourself to a man, give your body to a man, let it be your choice, okay? I will say, by the way, that as a Christian, I believe people should wait until marriage to have sex, but that is just by the way, okay? Because I'm not going to be under any illusion that everybody here is practicing chastity until marriage, or practicing, or is waiting with their partners. But even if you want to, give yourself to a man, it has to be a matter of your choice, not based on what he's buying for you, or not because you feel like he's a man, he has tried, yeah, let me just give him. Let it be your choice. And as a woman, if a woman says no, and no is no, don't say because of the money you have spent on her, you supposed money you have spent on her, are you her father? Even if you pay that school fees, don't give with such mindsets. If you want to be with a woman, let it be a mutual experience. Let it not be because you have given her something, you are buying over our love or our affection or whatever it is that you want to do. So guys, these are the little issues, that these values that have been ingrained in us as children, that affect us as society. So we are protesting now, but we also have to go back to drawing board in our homes and do the little we can to effect change. And this goes for men and women, like I've been saying. So guys, here's my 2 cents on these issues. I pray that this movement will not be in vain, that by the grace of God, 10 years down the line, we'll see a lot of progress by reason of this current movement against the rape culture in the world. I pray that our law enforcement agencies would take these issues more seriously, and investigate these matters properly, so that people can feel free to come out and get justice when they've been wronged. And when the perpetrators see how effective the justice system is, they'll begin to change their ways. They'll begin to look at their issues and realize the consequence of their behaviors. Because a lot of men are doing these things with the mindset that they can't do anything to them, knowing that at the end of the day, they will most likely get away with it. So please, guys, let us consider things I've been talking about. So guys, I would really like to hear your opinion on this matter in the comment section. I'm really interested to hear from you guys. So please hit me down below in the comment section. Let us continue this conversation, okay? Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you are yet to do so. Please subscribe to this channel, and I will see you guys in my next video again. Bye.